Rocket launchers for 1.2. You guys really just jumped straight onto 1.2. Look at you. It's incredible. Like, it's actually incredible. It's daunting as shit. Like, toiling away at 1.1. Let's actually talk about 1.1 for a little bit. Toiling away at 1.1 after all this shibaz, after 1.0, after community shakes up, after people like leaving, Snoot in this case, and coming in and shit. The road to 1.1, we've been transparent about this before. 1.1, the road to 1.1 has been anything but straight. It hasn't really been complicated per se in terms of doing the job. It's just been complicated in terms of getting the job to come together and shape up in the first place, like the vision basically. We were transparent about post 1.0 launch being a very new and open territory for Coffee Stain Studios in terms of where to take Satisfactory. We polled you guys, we've asked you on socials, on YouTube, whether you would like to see updates, free updates in the veins of, you know, updates 1 through 8 in early access, just keeping on happening as if nothing's changed really. If you would prefer paid DLC, if you would prefer like huge expansions, what would be like the or anything else for that matter, battle passes, I don't know. Like, we literally just threw everything at the wall to see what you would respond well with. Got a bunch of feedback, took that into account, took of course our own feelings about making this game into account, our own feelings about where the game logically could head next into account. And there, like, I need to emphasize how much of game development just boils down to having the correct people in the correct room together and just talking and reaching conclusions for discussions, because so many meetings happened to roadmap where the game was gonna head, where we would like it to go next. If we were to make an update 1.1, what would that even be? Would that be like something with a new major feature? Would we send tier 10 immediately? Not saying it's happening anytime, by the way, just examples. Would we send a possible tier 10? Would we send a possible phase 7? Would it be a quality of life update? Would it be everything? So we didn't really leave anything on the table in terms of like full-on features for 1.0 launch. We felt like we got everything done properly. But would we take like the quality of life and more, which is basically like, it's jumping ahead, like this little route, quality of life slash, you know, just nice, like not full-on features, but still like very core new approaches to the game. These two being mainly photo mode and controller support. We took this approach. Like, would we do that? Would we do something else? So yeah, finding our footing, finding our, I guess, where the compass was pointing. So much energy has gone into making 1.1, but also just figuring out what the hell 1.1 even is. Logical, again, because it was always going to happen. Like, back when 1.0 was, you know, being worked on, that was the entire, like, story. And Update 8 had the entire Unreal Engine 5 monster to deal with, on top of just making the game, progressing the game further on a development end. So, and Update 7 and earlier were just too early to even start considering 1.1 and beyond, or like post 1.0, because time considering that would be time better spent considering Unreal Engine 5, Update 8, Update 9, which again, if Update 9 would even happen, or if we just enter 1.0 immediately. All this. So, yeah, time well spent, time trying to map out the road, time trying to figure out where we are. It's been good. It's been hella good. It's been difficult at times. It's been messy as shit, because with a lot of discussion being very theoretical and very just in its discussion state, nothing really solidified in terms of developed assets. Many things at this stage we realized kind of go lost in translation. He said, she said, like the whisper game, whatever you call it, the telephone game, I think it's in English. The telephone game where someone tells you something and someone tells you that, and then you bring that to the next person, and then they bring that to the next person, and suddenly like the message kind of gets lost or changes. A lot of communication evolution happening at Coffee Stain Studios over this year. It's been good. Sorry, long rant about game development and 1.1 in particular.